What's up, YouTube? This is Slide8 Fry here. Yeah, yesterday morning I uploaded a reaction video to a Scott the Woz video that was uploaded the day before. Then that same day, Scott the Woz uploaded another video. I'm shocked. He never uploads 2 days in a row. Like, you expect him to take months apart, weeks apart, sometimes a few days apart. There was one time when that happened, but just a single day apart, that was unexpected. If he uploads another video tomorrow, I'm not going to react to it though. This will be my last reaction of 2022 because I have plans for tomorrow, New Year's Eve, which I forgot to open the folder to show that. That actually is me next to Kevin Conroy. A friend of mine who is from my hometown of Santa Rosa. We both used to live here. Now I still live here, but he moved all the way to Florida. But when we both still lived here, he took me to some conventions in Sacramento. Sacramento is only about an hour 45 to the east. I've met various people there. Billy West, who voices many characters from Futurama, Ren and Stimpy, among other shows. Kevin Conroy, who voices Batman in the animated series and the Arkham video games. And then, of course, I've also met Charles Martinet, who's known for voicing the Mario Bros, Wario, and Waluigi. That said, let me just show this real quick, this folder. I added the Queen. I forgot to add her. She was someone who died this year. Got some videos for Bob Saget, one for Coolio, some for Robbie Coltrane. So yeah, I'm going to put a compilation together. This obviously isn't every famous person who died in 2020, but it's some notable ones that I wanted to put down. Anyways, why don't I get started with the reaction, and I'm also going to show a bonus video or two after we're done here. Coffee's being made. I'm going to have to go to work quickly after.
Hey y'all, Scott here. Guess how many Wii Plays I've resold in my lifetime? Enough.
Not for resale? Well, I'm stuck with these things. Might as well get comfortable. I think we've all come across a game in our collection with this on it. Not for resale. I bought this used. Who fucked up? Yep.
Who fucked up? That's funny. Speaking of Mario Party 3, well, actually, my wife and I have been playing a lot of Mario Party 2 on the Switch Online service, playing the N64 games on there. I hope they add Mario Party 3. They added Mario Parties 1 and 2. Mario Party 2 was the first one I played back as a kid. Rented it from not Blockbuster, from Hollywood Video. And but then when I played Mario Party 3, I actually fell in love with that game a lot more because there was way more mini games, a lot more to do. So I do hope they add Mario Party 3 on the N64 Switch Online service, because that would be awesome. Speaking of which, I'm not guaranteeing this, but it's very possible that on Tuesday, my wife and I might actually live stream together. I doubt she'll want to be on screen. It'll be me on screen with the headset, but she'll be talking. Hopefully, she'll be sitting close enough to me so that she can be heard on the headset.
These labels as a kid, I thought it held the same value as one of those mattress tags you're legally not allowed to rip off, or those silica gel packets that say don't throw away, eat.
No, do not eat. Throw it away.
But not for resale always eluded me because I almost exclusively obtained not for resale games from resellers. So what does it truly mean? Well, most not for resale games were included in bundles, whether it was a console bundle, a controller bundle, hell, if it was merely just in an outer box. Most of the time, the UPC code scanned would be on that outer shell, so this is a way to avoid people harvesting product bundles and trying to return a part of it to make some money, hence, not for resale. However, many not-for-resale releases aren't meant to be sold to the public, so those are labeled as such as well. And listen, I have a whole treasure trove of them I bought off eBay.
Why?
Oh, god damn it! One of the first not-for-resale games that comes to mind is the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
The thing is, I've never actually seen a not-for-resale copy of Sonic before. I've seen it in videos, and I remember the last time I really seen this referenced, somebody said it was actually really rare to find a not-for-resale Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, what I found was pretty common was a not-for-resale of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah, that was pretty common, from what I recall.
It won't come off. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky to find a copy of the game without the label on the front because it was sold with so many Sega Genesis consoles. Sonic 2 suffered a similar fate, though at least its label isn't nearly as egregious. But see, this is generally what not-for-resale games look like. Obviously, I prefer the label not be there, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? These games are caked! This is a sticker that was applied to original Xbox titles purchased within Microsoft's company store, so the store within their office building. That makes these really cool collectibles. It's just thought they were within the Microsoft company walls. But to be fair, I mean, how far does that mentality take you? It's not like Bill Gates himself stole this game, so collecting these would be opening up a whole new can of worms. This is my copy of Elbits. This is my copy of Elbits from Kentucky. I mean, this company has nearly 200,000 employees. It's not like this is that exclusive of a variant, but still kind of cool. Oh my god, this sticker is medically bonded to the case. There's no way you're getting this off. It's like the metallic NFL stickers on games. You ever successfully peel one of these off? No, because you're depressed. So imagine 2 of these on one case. That's f***ed up. However, these don't say not for resale. They specify they're not to be sold. You know, it's concerning that has that label, but I don't. So the Microsoft company purchases aren't supposed to leave the company. Why? I mean, there's no difference between this copy of the game and this one. Just the plastic case, and that's completely swappable. At least some not-for-resale games have every right to not leave the premises, like these. Demo kiosk games.
Okay.
The only way you're owning these is if your name's Walmart.
I've always wanted a crisis that was existential.
Back in the day, sometimes even now, you'll see systems set up in stores playing demos of games with controllers only a mother could love. Most of these would be rockin' multi-game demo discs.
Hold on.
Demos of games with controllers only a mother could love. Most of these would be rockin' multi-game demo discs, where you could select a demo to play, or it would cycle through trailers while idle. These right here are single-game demos, with barely anything denoting that, except for a lone not-for-resale icon.
Okay.
You'd think it would say demo, or kiosk edition, or anything other than not-for-resale, which is what you'd see on some games meant to be available to the public, like those Sonic 1 and 2 copies. But when Mario Tennis says it, and I own it, like, you think I'm wearing a bulletproof vest for nothing? These releases feel dirty to own. Like, how is this the timeline we're in? Seeing these games run on anything but a store kiosk is incredibly surreal, but tends to be a huge power trip. Like, damn, my bedroom's a Kmart.
Go ahead. Me.
It's so cool to own these not-for-resale kiosk games because they genuinely feel like a forbidden fruit. Take, for example, this Nintendo DS Pokemon cartridge for Celebi distribution. Didn't we have an assembly about this? There are lots of not-for-resale Pokemon cartridges meant for in-store use only to distribute unique Pokemon to customers that visit with their Pokemon games. But of course, with most of these store promotions being pretty damn over, if I need my Celebi fix, I own the cartridge, I'm good.
F***ing up it, f***ing up it, f***ing up it, f***ing up.
Actually, this can be fixed by changing your system's clock to a date in which this specific distribution event would have been going on.
That's all
Why
it took?
restrict distribution if it can be cheesed so easily? It's really great that these events were handled in this way because all these years later, you can still get these Pokemon after selling your dad. But these not-for-resale cartridges are a special case. If you want something a little more traditional, we have numerous demo cards available, but this one right here, this one is for the history books. A not-for-resale demo kiosk cartridge for Mario Kart DS, interestingly using an older logo from development. In addition to that, while playing the game, you can see an item that didn't make it to the final release pop up, the Chain Chomp from Double Dash. It's not actually usable in the demo, but the icon is here, and that alongside the beta logo is enough to warrant my new fugitive status. Many of these cards contain specific information regarding the store they were sent to because they were meant to be sent back to Nintendo once they were done being used. Somebody must have been shot for me to own this. But hey, sometimes it may be worth it. These not-for-resale cards across gaming history can range from being worth peanuts to really expensive expensive peanuts. I feel that it mostly has to do with the legacy of the title in question, any content that didn't make it to the final release being present in the demo version, or none of the above. I paid $250 to break the law.
You know, murdering someone's cheaper.
You know what's the lamest thing about these not-for-resale cartridges on Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64? They mostly aren't even special demo versions. They're the full retail releases. There is no difference between playing Stunt Race FX and Stunt Race FX not for resale. So then what's the point of owning these?
I don't know.
For sure it can be pretty cool to experience the in-store demos of games from back in the day.
It would be,
Something as simple as a level select exclusive to that version or text telling you the game is coming soon can be incredibly novel to see these days. It's almost like you've traveled back in time when you play these, since they weren't meant to be experienced outside of the year they were released in. But most of these not-for-resale cartridges aren't that. They were used for demo purposes, yes, but there's no differences in the games themselves, and oftentimes the label isn't even different enough to warn people thinking you're fucking cool. Wow, my Banjo-Kazooie state's not for resale in fine print. Yeah, well, so does my copy of Uncharted 1, and Detroit Become Human, and Ring Fit Adventure, and Super Mario Maker, and Nintendo Switch Sports. So why spend $150 on this? Oh, because of the historic value. That? I'm gonna keep this cancerous mole. I'm a historian.
Oh my
listen,
God.
I get it. I love wasting cash on things that only really have value to me. What's better than investing your money? Not. I just find the not-for-resale cartridges on these consoles to be only really for the most die-hard of collectors out there, considering how the only difference is the not-for-resale text and sometimes a sticker on the back denoting how this is for stores. Sometimes you get a little bit more to these, like how Donkey Kong 64 has a not-for-resale version in a standard gray cartridge instead of the yellow one the retail release shipped in. And even though I'm colorblind and can't appreciate the differences, I'm happy to say I own this incredibly rare version. Yeah, nearly $2,000 for Great Donkey Kong. At the very least, this is one of the few not-for-resale cartridges that is a demo. It's not just the full game, so there is significantly more value to this as a piece of gaming history. The value lies in significantly less content. So that's pretty much the different types of not-for-resale releases. Either they were bundled in with consoles, accessories, or even other games, or they were meant for store demo kiosks. And it can be pretty confusing considering some not-for-resale games everybody owned. They're nothing special. They're dirt cheap, while others are the crown jewels of their respective console libraries. So let's play a little game here to really get down to what makes a not-for-resale title expensive. Welcome to Cheap or Steep!
Yes! Finally, an effective use for 2 minutes. This is
Cheap or Steep!
The game show hell-bent on lacking purpose. Now into our next order of business, contestants. That's how it's pronounced. Do not contest ants. Terry Lessler.
Hey, great to be here. Big fan of answers. Glad to support the cause.
Geriatrics.
Question marks till just the periods left.
And Jeb Jab.
It's pronounced me.
Well, I hope you all prepared for the afterlife being all you can look forward to after this. Our buzzer budget ran out, so we bought everybody guns instead.
The answer's true.
Our first game is Fable 3, not for resale. Is it cheap or steep?
I think I'm gonna go with steep on this one.
Oh, I am sorry. It is $5. It is cheap. Anybody else think they got the answer?
Is the answer cheap?
No, it's perfectly fair. Next up is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, not for resale, on Game Boy Advance. Is it cheap or steep?
Steep.
The answer is around $22, which I don't know about your thoughts on the economy.
I love
cheap.
But to some people, that's pretty steep. I mean, it is just a demo after all. Any other takers?
Steep?
That's your opinion. And now we're on to the final game.
22.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Gray not for resale game cartridge. Is it cheap?
This one's gotta be steep.
Steep!
Incorrect. The answer is fucking steep.
There's no correlation. I mean, what about this Blu-ray included with PlayStation 3 consoles? This is not for resale. Basically, this one includes a bunch of trailers for games, plus movies to push the Blu-ray format in the PS3 as a player. But it also includes a free game. That's an amazing bonus. So this not for resale product is about $5 these days. But this not for resale product, which is the same damn thing but without the free game,
Oh, just $2 more.
These are so confusing! They're either something everybody has or nobody does. And Not for Resale is such a meaningless thing plastered on so many video games that confuses consumers more than anything. So many people ask, oh, what, so I can't resell this? No, of course you can. This is a warning for the stores. But it's not obvious, which begs the question, is it time for a new phrase?
Tread lightly.
It's bedtime.
Okay. All right. Not sure what you think about this new episode. It was really funny and entertaining. Like how short it was, easy to make a reaction to. Was it necessary? Probably not, but it was still fun to watch. For some reason, I had never known why there are games that have the not for resale sticker on them. Like, I've seen them before. I saw it on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, not the first one. I only knew about it on the first one a few years ago. I think I might have seen it on another game cartridge or something out there, but I don't remember which one it was. But based on what Scott the Woz is describing, it seems like they had a very logical reason to have not for resale, because it's a game demo, or it's for being only used in the store to allow you to try out the game, or it's bundled with another game, or bundled with a console, whatever the case may be. But it seems like over time, ultimately, it's pointless. But I mean, I guess that just kind of can happen with some things over time. Anyways, I saw something show up in recommendations, and oh, cool, there's oh no, that's an old episode, I think. That's funny. I didn't even realize that happened in court. That's awesome. But before we go, I'm going to show something real quick. A new Dark Simpsons just came out. Let's give it a brief watch.
Hens love roosters, geese love ganders, everyone else loves Ned Flanders.
Not me.
Okay, I finished the gardening sequence.
Okay, from here we star wipe to a glamour shot of Flanders. Keeping clean in the shower.
Oh my god! Let's kiss boys, binge and purge, rock and roll!
Oh my.
Hi, Mr. Flanders.
That is dark.
I see you're reading the newspaper.
Everything but the opinion page. I don't need to be told what to think by anyone living.
Would you like to come over to my house after school?
Oh, I don't know, Lisa. You're awfully young and...
But I'm very mature for my age. People often mistake me for 9.
No, sweetheart.
So you think I'm ugly?
No. I think you're beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Bart watching? Like, who's watching?
Hi, how are you? Let's do some homework.
Oh! Get off my property, off!
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a stand and yell.
Well, with triple word score, that's 90. I guess my luck is starting to even out. I'm just a Q without a U.
No. Oh.
Hello.
No.
Lisa, Ned Flanders, you available tonight?
All right.
What time can you come over?
Not in the face.
Closed window.
You just subscribed.
What? No.
Now you gave him a thumbs up.
Crowdfunding is when lots of people give you small amounts of money to help your passion project come to life.
I don't know. That was pretty messed. I mean, there's some dark shit on this channel, but anyways, yeah, that should do it. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta get going. Gotta turn off the. Actually, I'm gonna have to edit a couple parts on this, and I gotta do some shopping, go to work, and my wife is having difficulty sleeping. Actually, I recorded this yesterday. It wasn't a problem, but I guess she was in a deeper sleep at the time. That said, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed that Scott the Woz episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it. That Dark Simpsons was pretty messed up, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I should end it with that, actually. No. The wrong. So, check out this video from BadWolf66. He's basically my #1 fan, or at least among my #1 fans. I provided a few voices on this, so did some others. And it's an interesting video. Kind of hard to describe, but yeah, give it a watch when you can. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, click that bell icon to get notifications. Thank you.